Hey everyone, it's Annie, and today I'm going to show you how to create a playlist. So, I've had several people reach out to me and ask me how they can go ahead and create that clean and tidy playlist that I recently shared. So, I'm going to go ahead and recreate it so you guys can follow along. So, first off, we're going to start with being on the main menu. So, to get to the main menu, again, just click on the infinity sign and it'll always take you back to this main menu. And we're going to go under SEFI. Okay. And we want to go ahead and click custom playlist. And this is where I go to create, it's just like your music, right? Instead of just playing one song at a time, you can play a whole variety of them. So this is where you can create up to 15 different frequencies. So this is my default one. I always have a love playlist that I like to run at least once a week. I run it for myself. I also shared this in the group, but you can also go ahead and copy this as well. But I'm going to go ahead and work on creating the clean and tidy playlist. So you want to go ahead and click on this plus sign. The plus sign is creating a new playlist. You want to name it. So rather than name it declutter, declutter is a little bit more on a kind of a negative energy word. Words are frequency, so I'm a little bit more careful on the words that I choose when creating the playlist now. So I try to put more of a positive spin on it because words are frequency. So always try to use more positive words. So like I think I do have a couple anxiety names for the playlist, but now it's more of like peace and calm, right? Change it to the state that you want to be instead of the state that you're currently in. So right now it's clean and tidy. I already have one there, that's that name, so I'm going to put 2 on here. And then the playlist that I created was a bunch of Bach flowers. So when it comes to trying to let go of stuff, we have a hard time letting go of stuff because we have an emotional attachment to it. So I created a list of all the different Bach flowers. So we're going to go under quantum flowers, which is the energetic frequency of the Bach flowers. So you can go ahead and Google that if you're not familiar with Bach flowers. That's BACH flowers. So each one of these is related to an emotion and what it's helping with. So the first one on the playlist, let's see, the playlist was this one here. So when I shared, I forgot crabapple, pine, and elm. So we'll go here and click on crabapple and then click on pine and then elm. The order of the frequencies are actually pretty important. So you want to go by the most important all the way down. So put them in priority of what you want to help. So if you want to find out what each one of these means, you can go ahead under SEFI and click on quantum flowers. You're not in the custom playlist now. You're in the individual list of frequencies. So when you go under quantum flowers, you can go ahead under despair is going to be the crab apple, right? So this one has to do with cleanliness. And then pine has to do with not being content with the work that we're doing. And then elm has to do with feeling overwhelmed, right? So this is where you can see where all the meanings are. So let's see what's next on the list. The next one is, I can't even see that, gentian, gorse, and olive. Okay, so we'll go ahead and add that here. And this, unfortunately, is not in alphabetical order. So we'll have to go up and down. I see olive. I don't see Jensen. And again, we need to be... I'm being blind right now. Sorry, guys. We need to make sure it's in that same order. Anybody see it? Oh, doo-doo-doo. Let me see. A, B, C. Oh, here it is. Okay. And what's olive, gorse, and olive. Okay. Gorse and olive. And then the next 3 are hornbeam, wild rose, and sclerantis. Hornbeam, wild rose, and sclerantis. And then the last one is clematis, I believe. Clematis. Last one is clematis. Okay, so now it's on there. we're going to go ahead and push save. Okay. So now that is on there, and once you save it, so you can run it. For me, when you have your set time of when you're going to start getting rid of stuff, you can run it during that time as continuous broadcast. So just run it during the whole time. If you're going to do it for an hour, then run it for an hour. If you're just going to do it 15 minutes, run it for 15 minutes. And that's it. So the way to run it, so now we saved it. Now you're going to set everything up, right? You're getting ready to unload stuff. You're going to click on SEFI. You're going to go on Quantum Playlist. You're going to come down here and you're going to look for Clean and Tidy. So clean and, oopsie doopsie. Clean and Tidy too, okay? And then that's how you bring it up. And then you just run continuous broadcast, okay? You do not need to have the volume up when you're running SEFIs. The only time you need to have the volume up is when you are imprinting. So that way, whatever you are imprinting to can feel the vibration. So again, go ahead and look at the different meanings of this. Let me go ahead and look it up for you guys. So gentian, gorse, and olive, right? So I believe it's under indifference, uncertainty. Okay, so this one, right? So that's being discouraged, right? Gorse is feeling hopeless, like, oh my God, it's too much, right? And then olive, olive is no energy and vitality. The next one we got here is hornbeam, wild. Let me see. Uncertainty, hornbeam. Insufficient mental or physical strength, right? Sometimes it gets so much that you like just kind of want to give up and don't want to keep going and doing it. The next one here is wild rose. Okay, unable to take responsibility. It's like, I don't want to do it, right? To me, I think this is more kind of like procrastination, like you don't want to have to work on that. And scleranthus, I believe, it's also uncertainty. Yeah, unable to make simple decisions. To me, I think this is probably the main reason, right? It's hard to let go because we can't decide if we're going to keep it. We have these thoughts of, I'm going to need it someday, right? Ask me how I know this. But yeah, so this is going to help you to just kind of make that decision to just let it go and to realize that, no, I don't need this. It's taking up space. It's bringing in bad energy into my field, and I want to clear that energy out. And finally, the last one is clematis. And I believe that is difference here. Right. Unhappy with life, and it's probably more so of unhappy with the way the situation is. So go ahead and run this playlist anytime you're ready to go ahead and start unloading. The best way to do that, of trying to get everything out and decluttering, is to go ahead and set a time on your calendar to do that. So I put it on my calendar, so it's like an appointment, right? So if you have an appointment to go see the doctor, you have an appointment to go to your tennis match, right? You don't miss those. So don't miss that time that you set to go ahead and let go of the things that are no longer serving you. And again, remember, everything is energy. All the things that you have in your house is energy, and it's affecting the chi in the house. Once you start to let go of things, you're going to start feeling a really nice flow. Kind of like when you go to a hotel, right? When you go to a hotel, you feel all nice and relaxed because there's not that much stuff in there, because the flow is there. So when we have a lot of things, the flow of the chi is kind of blocked. So I really like using this, so I hope you guys use it as well and are able to let go of a lot of stuff. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.